Good Friday afternoon, you guys. I hope all is well. I am out to run a few errands on this Good Friday here. It's 3 o'clock. So I'm going to try to beat traffic if I can. I cannot drive with those readers on. So yeah, I'm on my way to go pick my mother up so she can ride with me. She had to get another phone that she's trying to learn, and also something happened to her Fire Stick, so we're gonna go to Walmart and see if we can find a replacement for that. I redid my nails. I used cat eye polish for the first time and I love it. Kaden is in the background. Well, you guys, I'm wearing my John Deere hat and I have my John Deere shirt wrapped around my waist. It's 73, so it's definitely starting to be a little bit more fall-like, more chilly season. So I wanted to try to do the steak hack that I seen on TikTok where people are getting like a big cut of beef and then cutting it into their own steaks. I've been in the mood for a steak. I don't know why, but I think I'm going to try to see if I can find. I don't need a lot, but I didn't really need much this week. This run that I'm making usually would be done on a Sunday, but because I'm off and I can do it today, I'm trying to knock it out today. So typically I'll go to Sam's Club for like our drinks for the week. What else? Our odds and ends, snacks, things like that. And really, if you don't go to more than one store to pick up your items, I guess you're grocery shopping wrong, because you really can't get the best deal in one place, especially if you've got a big family. It's 5 of us, so I have to do a little here, a little there in order to get, things to stretch as far as I need them to go. So, but this week we don't really need much. We just need drinks. I wanted to get the steaks because we already got chicken in a deep freezer. Probably need some A1 sauce and some Ziploc bags. And then that's pretty much all that I am planning to get. I have to take my modem back to the Xfinity store. My mom wants to upgrade her modem, so may as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on. Trying to think, was there anything else that I needed to do? Not really. Not really. I need to get my mom to do a braid for me because my anchor braid, with my hair being straight, my hair is so fine, and trying to do the braid that I do with my terrible braiding skills is even worse when my hair is straight. So I may have her do an anchor braid for me real quick. She can grip it tighter than I can. And yeah, be on my way. Dang, they swerved all the way over. Goodness. Holy. So I got you guys on a different mount, and I don't know, you guys. Maybe I didn't have it suctioned tight enough on my windshield or something. But I have been looking into possibly getting an action camera. I'm leaning towards the Insta360 Go Ultra rather than the Nano that just came out, or the Action 5. For that reason right there. This camera, I'm on the Osmo, and this Kaden, turn it down. Turn it down. The Osmo is so sensitive, and I'm terrified to break it, especially because I think that there is something going on where DJI is not offering the care service. I cut y'all off some kind of way. But I think DJI is not offering the care service that they were offering before in the United States because of tariffs and all of that. So I'm really babying this camera and not trying to break it or scratch it and it just fell down for no apparent reason. So I don't know what that's about. But anywho, which brings me into talking to y'all about getting an action camera. I have been watching a lot of videos to kind of get a feel for which action camera is the best. I'm looking into an action camera not only for the size, but the ability to be able to get your old butt off the road. What in the heck? Lady? Anyway, that was rude. She must be having car trouble. I don't know, or lost. Anyway, what was I saying? I want a camera that is small and inconspicuous, but with good quality and durability. Like, I don't want to, when I throw it in my purse, I don't want to be worrying about it. I feel like with the Osmo, even though it's a great camera, I wouldn't get rid of it. But in terms of practicality for being able to just go and literally not have to worry about, so many other things, you got to make sure that it's properly, wrapped good in your bag so it don't mess the gimbal up. I've stopped carrying the wide angle lens as much because most of the time when I'm out and about and I'm talking to y'all in the car, which I don't need a wide angle lens to do that. I don't be going nowhere like that anyway, but I still feel like having an action camera would complete my set of cameras for me. So yeah, I don't know when I'll get it. It's not a must. It's not a must. It may be a tax refund reward for myself, like usual. But honestly, you guys, there's so much freaking stuff going on. I don't know. I feel like I've been putting off getting a generator for a long time. And that's going to be probably something that is more of value to me than a camera, especially because I don't be picking up this camera as much as I would like to and recording for y'all, because I just don't be in the mood to even be on camera half the time, and then I be in the house. But it's a lot going on outside. And I feel like me being the homebody that I am, it's even more dire to keep your butt in the house if you can. Because it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on with this administration. It's a lot. And I don't want to be out more than I have to. Honestly, I don't. I pretty much get out maybe once a week. Other than that, we are in the house chilling. So, yeah. And congratulations to my girl, Peyton Charles. I've been watching Peyton Charles for a couple of years now. She is hilarious. She is so funny. I love her personality, but she just announced that she is pregnant with twins. And that was like, what? That was like the shock. That was like the hugest shock. But I'm so happy for her, because if she's happy, I am the kind of person that if you like it, I love it. And I love it for her. I love it for her. Obviously, people got questions and concerns if they watch her, but it ain't none of our business. Congratulate her, be there for her, support her, and keep it pushing if you rock with her. She is funny to me, and her personality seems super sweet. Some of the drama that comes her way, I don't even be feeling like it's warranted at all. But yeah, congratulations to her. She probably would never watch my channel, but I'm excited for her. Twins, oh my goodness, what would I have done with twins? 2 of Caden would have took me out. Took me all the way out, especially because he was, well, I guess if I was having twins with him, he wouldn't have been as big as he was. But Caden being 10 pounds, 2 ounces, and he is a Gemini, and he is like 3 people in one. Nah, get somebody else to do it. But she said her mom was a twin, and her aunt Joyce, they were twins. I never knew that. Her aunt is a hoot too. They be having me cracking up when they on camera together. So hopefully she'll tell us a little bit more about, and she's pretty far along because her baby's And the ultrasound looked pretty developed, even though she's tiny. She's got a tiny little waist. So she's carrying the babies really well. But oh my goodness, I know that feeling because I think she is maybe 5 or 6 years younger than me. And I'm telling you, I was super shocked when I found out I was, starting all over again with Caden. So I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Anyway, I'm done chit chatting. I will let you guys know. I'll probably pick you guys back up while we're out. And then again, when we get back home, to let you know if I found a cut of steaks. Like I said, I'm not trying to spend no $200 on no beef. I'm not trying to spend more than $100. So hopefully I can find what I need and be able to, get a good couple steaks out of there. And I don't have to have my steaks super duper thick because beef be hard as hell to digest. So I don't need no super duper thick steaks. But I want to see what it's hitting for. I was going to go to Costco instead of Sam's Club. I got that Costco card, and I've been to Sam's Club that one time and never went back. To me, when you go from Sam's Club to Costco, the price difference and the things that I typically go to Sam's Club for that I couldn't find in Costco's made me not really in a rush to go back. And I haven't been there, and it's been almost, I want to say since February, and we're in October since I've been. But because my mom needs to check into some things too, I think Sam's Club today instead of Costco is going to be a best route for us to take, because I like to do everything in like a circle. And if I have to go here, there, and back here, and then back there, I'd rather not. I like to work my way around so I can get my ass back home. So I'm going to pick my mom up, head to the place where we need to pick our modem up. Sam's Club and Walmart are all in the same area if I go back that way versus ping, and ping. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I will talk to you guys a little bit later. All right, bye now. So I came into Xfinity, and I'm switching my phone service from T-Mobile to Xfinity, you guys. So wish me luck. Hopefully I will save enough money for it to be worth it for me. All right, you guys. Every bit of me, now I can't remember. Just getting out of the shower, trying to get about my day. I ended up at Xfinity. I told you guys I was taking back my modems, but I ended up switching phone service. So I moved from T-Mobile to Xfinity, and they're saving me over $200 a month. So we did the switch, but I ended up having an issue with my son's phone, my oldest son. So I'm going to have to go back up there and get an actual SIM card. They thought they could do it with an eSIM, but come to find out they cannot. So I have to go back up there. I have to take a T-Mobile phone back for a refund because we switched services, and my mom had just bought her phone 2 days ago. So I got to take that back and get a refund for her. And then I ended up buying, what did I get? Sirloin. I got a big hunk of sirloin from Sam's Club yesterday. Now I need to cut it up into different cuts for dinner and put them in the freezer. So I ended up getting, let me see, what did I get? I got the beef sirloin tip, and I'm gonna try to get steak, like chunks, and also a roast from it. and see how much I can actually get once I start cutting it. So I need to do that. Caden is still asleep. He didn't end up going to sleep till super duper, not late, but early in the morning because he was so excited. We had switched his phone, switched my middle son's phone, and then switched our whole service over. So yeah, glad we got that done because I definitely am looking for ways to save money wherever I can. And so cutting my bill in half, more than in half, is definitely beneficial. So I had to also come home and fix a nail. One of my nails popped off. I had to redo it. This cat eye polish is so pretty. My face looked washed out, you guys. Like I said, I just got out the shower. The weather is changing, so I look a little pasty pale. But anyway, that is what I got on my agenda for today. I'll go to T-Mobile and Xfinity a little bit later. So I'm just going to get about my day, pick up, wake him up, find something to eat. Yesterday, I did not eat all day until like 10 o'clock at night. And I didn't even really eat a lot then. I'm not super hungry now. I don't know what I want to eat, but I am down 21 pounds, so I will take that. Definitely take that. I want to lose 30 more, and then I can be on my journey from there to 25 more. So ultimate goal from today, which is October the 4th, is if I could lose a total of 50 pounds, I would be good. I would be at 170. But I'm taking it day by day. And yeah, so that's what I got going on. I need to call my mom and I need to figure out what's going on with my home phone too. I think it's unplugged or something. So I'll talk to you guys when I get downstairs and get situated so I can show y'all what I end up doing with the meat that I have. So I'll be back. Okay, you guys, we are back in the car. I did not end up cutting up that meat. I'll do that when I get back while it's still early enough to do it. I'm going to run to T-Mobile, Xfinity, and I think I'm going to run this car through the car wash. Even though it looks like it's about to rain, my cup spilled over yesterday, and so the rug in the back, the rubber rug, is sticky. So I may as well run it through and vacuum out the car real quickly quick. That is what we're doing today. But yeah, with the beef, the sirloin that I bought, it was, I believe, $78. And to me, I feel like I can get a couple of small steaks. I don't know. I have a taste for steak. I think I need to get some A1 sauce, some potatoes if we don't have it, because I kind of want to do like the beef, the garlic butter steak over mashed potatoes, and I got some asparagus that I need to cook today, so I'm thinking I might do that. I can do hibachi with it. I can get several meals out of this chunk of meat. Thinking I'm gonna do that, and then I would like to do a roast out of it, but I'll have to confer with the family because sometimes when I make pot roast, not everyone eats it. I mean, I'll eat the leftovers until there's no more leftovers left or take it to my mom, but I really don't want to cook anything that they're not gonna really, enjoy. Sometimes my boys have still a childish palate, if you will. So, I don't know. If I do a roast, maybe it'll be something small that I can do with some potatoes and carrots and onions and all that good stuff. So we'll see. But what I was going to say is I was going to go to Costco. I think the hack that I saw on TikTok, most of the people had gone to Costco to get the beef and cut it into steaks in different cuts at home. But it just wasn't ideal to go to Costco yesterday. So I went ahead and went to Sam's Club And out of all the, you know, ones that they did have, the one that I got was the least expensive and it had the least amount of fat on it that I could see. So this is my first time doing this. But if I can do that, I think that that would be better. Because even with their ground beef, like they got the ground beef log, it probably would even be cheaper for me to do that and then Ziploc, you know, seal them up and freeze them. And that should last me, because sometimes when I go grocery shopping, I don't always need to get meat. I just really need our stuff that doesn't last throughout the week, or doesn't last longer than the week, like drinks, snacks, side items, that kind of thing, vegetables, that kind of thing. So when I typically go to the grocery store, I'm not getting meat every single time. But if I can maximize how much meat I can get for my money and minimize how often I have to get meat, that is what I'm going for. I definitely want to find ways to cut costs wherever I can, because stuff is just so freaking expensive. And so when I went into Xfinity yesterday and went for one thing, I was just surprised by the fact that they had a whole, you know, cell phone side, like a little Apple store or T-Mobile store. And I have never been in the actual Xfinity store. I've usually only dealt with them over the freaking phone or by chatting them, which I hate to do. I was pleasantly surprised because they were friendly, and the guy was like, yeah, you know, you can. I asked him, I was like, you guys do cell phone service out of here? And he was like, yeah. And so he was asking, you know, how much we pay for our, you know, cell phone bill, and he was like, we can get you for under half of that. I was like, well, let's see, because I haven't been a big fan of T-Mobile since I've been with them, and I've been with them for like 10 years. And I haven't been a huge fan of T-Mobile at all. So being able to switch, and, you know, luckily we owned all our phones, so we didn't have to end up, you know, owing, you know, T-Mobile for the phones, except for I think I got 2 more payments on my watch, because I did it, yeah, I think we did a BOGO or something, me and my husband. But I think I only got like 2 or 3 more payments on it. I'll just pay those off since I started over with Xfinity. And then Caden and Camden, both of their phones were not in great shape, so I ended up upgrading their phones. So yeah. And then my mom ended up taking Caden's phone that he had. His phone, nothing was wrong with his phone, but what ended up happening is Camden, his iPhone broke. He ended up taking Caden's iPhone and then giving him his old Samsung, but Caden was wanting to switch back to iPhone. And so we ended up giving my mom the the Samsung that Caden had, and then I got to return the phone that she ended up buying outright from T-Mobile, because her phone that she had previously completely like opened up and split in half. I think it was thrown or dropped by one of the grandbabies. So anyway, it was a win-win for everybody because she can get her money back. And then Caden and Camden were able to get their phones upgraded. My husband Chris and myself, we really didn't need an upgrade right now. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is my first time, and I want to say probably even more than 10 years, maybe 10 plus years with T-Mobile, switching from them to Xfinity. I heard somebody online say that Xfinity only offered mobile phone service to people who had their internet with them, and I think it's an extra $25 if you move somewhere and you don't have the internet with Xfinity. I don't know how true that is. And at my neighborhood, pretty much when we moved in, only offered them for internet service. And the only problem that I have with them is not being able to get a live person on the freaking phone. It should be a lot easier to get a live person on the phone, but I think a lot of businesses that are in the customer service field are opting for all these different, you know, ways to get connected with them and them try to solve your problem without you talking to a real life person. So that's the only thing I don't like about them. But other than that, T-Mobile wasn't, you know, they wasn't making me happy either. So, and then plus being able to save, like I said, half of what I was paying for the lines that we have, it was a win-win. It was a win-win.
Have to put in any effort, don't have to improve it, cause you're making all the rules, so it's a setup.